Hello guys and welcome here to the Jello Cup Series. This is race number 18 here today from the Daytona International Raceway. Welcome back guys after a wonderful Thanksgiving break. I hope yours was as good as mine. I'm Brian James here in the booth with you. Starting on pole today for the Coke Zero Sugar 400 will be Casey Nanako in that number 18, and to his outside will be Nicky Martinez in the 95. Of course, we now have 9 races, including today, until the playoffs. And of course, after today, we will be halfway through season number 6. Hard to believe we started in September and we're already at this point here. But yeah, we've made it this far. And of course, a lot changed after Darlington. It is Dustin Davis enters here with a 101-point lead over Zach Fitzwater, who is by far, right now, the hottest driver in the garage area. He has won 3 straight races, something we've never seen before. But he is a 3 straight race winner. He starts 32nd today, but it's Daytona. We've seen Daniel Guerrero go from last to first in the Lift National Series. It's possible he could make his way to the front here. You never know. But, of course, we will keep an eye on that number 4 throughout the day because we know he is just so dangerous in this series this season. Of course, another win for him this season. If he gets win number 6 this season, Zach Fitzwater is by himself for first up top the all-time wins list. So we know he is going to want to win here today. But of course, again, he's going to have to pass Casey Nanako to get the win. And we'll see what happens. Of course, a reminder that some guys will have some throwback schemes in this race. I had mentioned at Darlington that some guys, unfortunately, who didn't make the race, you know, there were 7 guys who didn't make the race. They didn't get a chance to run their throwback schemes. So over the next handful of races, or whenever those guys who DNQ'd at Darlington race next, they will be running their throwback schemes. And another thing to note, I don't want to carry on too long here, but of course this is the first race after our double points race. I know it's been a week and a half, so just getting you guys up to speed here. This is our first race since the double points race. Probably not the best race to have after a double points race for some of these guys. And of course, after this, we go to a double header at Pocono. And of course, this is one of the last chances to qualify for the All-Star race because the fan vote is closed as of right now. So, you know, this is sort of a last chance. This is a last-ditch effort to make the All-Star race in addition to running for the, you know, running for the playoffs. We're in the final stages for that. So we'll see what happens as we get going here at Daytona. We'll be right back after we roll the intro with your starting lap here in just a moment. You are watching the Gaming Collaboration Network, home of the Jello Cup Series.
Oh man, through turns 3 and 4, we're going to have ourselves another photo finish, and I believe this time the 43 Tim Randolph will win at Daytona.
The Lift National Series. Here we go. They make their way through turn 3 and 4. The pace car will peel off. And for the first time ever, the Lift National Series is green here at Daytona. The Hitachi Truck Series. And here we go. The pace truck is gonna peel off. And for the first time ever in GCN history, we have a truck series and we are underway under the lights here at Daytona in Tuesday night heat. Our GCN presentation starts right now. Here we go. The starting lineup will be on the left-hand side of your screen, along with our keys to the race. Of course, we have a 24-lap race here. We do have overtime if needed in this race. We didn't need it yesterday. Of course, that race went caution-free. Surprisingly, I'm still shocked about that. But of course, this is essentially a wild card race. Of course, we do have Zenjoltis, another speedway like this. Of course, twice the size of it. We do have Talladega and Ricky, so this is the third of our restrictor plate races. As the pace car peels off, it'll be Casey Naneko leading us to the green. The Coke 0400's underway. And the question will be who, if anybody, can beat that 4 team. It's a long race. And of course, he is one of the favorites along with Charles Sanford. Here goes the 96. That's Astrid Flores. Keep an eye on that 96. He could be a favorite too. Of course, Chase Miller is also one of the favorites in this race who won the 500. Don't rule him out. Daniel Guidero did sweep on the left side. He swept Daytona this season, as Astrid Flores will lead the opening lap. Here comes Tyler Rattray, a go or go homer, and actually 3 of them on that inside line. And those go or go homers could have a factor in this race. Of course, this could be their chance to pull off an upset, as Austin Shaw will go around Dan Hummel. Dan Hummel running a Wegmans Chevrolet, but of course it is a throwback to Jeff Burton's 09 Caterpillar Chevrolet. Of course, Dan Hummel is a Jeff Burton fan, which is the reason for the throwback looking like that. As here comes Nate Rattray, and Nate Rattray is looking for his 3rd win of the season, and of course everyone's trying to catch Zach Fitzwater in the playoff points bracket right now. He has 31. But the main guy who's going to want to catch him is at number 5, because right now, again, his 15 playoff points are not solidified. There's nothing guaranteed for that 5. They could lose the points lead and effectively lose the battle for the playoffs. It could open up another position, but of course it won't happen in the next 2 races because he has a 101 point race lead. Here comes the 10 now of Sky Commons, who's been pretty decent on the road courses this season. I believe he's gotten 2 runner-ups on road courses so far, but he'd love to get a win at Daytona considering there's only 1 more road course left. And after this, we go to Pocono for a doubleheader, and then we got our GCN All-Star Race. That will be at 8 Bowl once again, and that will be on Wednesday. That'll be on a Wednesday afternoon. The All-Star Showdown will be on a Tuesday afternoon. Then, of course, we'll have that next weekend off, and we'll run Wednesday night at Homestead after that, and that'll be the last race until after Christmas and New Year's Day, of course. As Sky Commons goes to the lead, here comes Chase Miller. in that 35. And also here comes last season, I believe it's last season's Daytona winner, and that is Tim Randolph in the number 6. Don't even rule him out of this equation here. So don't rule out that 6 quite yet, as here goes the 35 to the race lead. Oh, they wrecked behind. The big one is struck. The 53, Dale's Jordan around. There goes the 38. You see him in the background. That's Dylan Ibrahimian. The 95's involved. The 4 is involved. Oh, the 24 is almost flipped over. Diego Yepes, Matt Dixon. Diego Yepes, a former winner of this race. The 14, Carter Joey. Doesn't look like the 4 has any damage. We're going to have to monitor this. As at the line, the 35 is the race leader. Let's go see what happened. And just a very tight squeeze here. You see it's 3 wide. The 38, Dylan Ibrahimian, goes up the track. And right there is where this all unfolds. Look at that high line. Everybody stacking up. You see the 16 also got sent down to the apron. And just cars bouncing off each other. You see a few bounced off the 38. For being the big one, this really wasn't that bad, it doesn't look like. And you see there somehow Zach Fitzwater avoids all this mayhem. And that's some great news for him, because of course he needs to avoid wrecks like this. And of course this keeps his run for hopefully 4 straight wins intact. Let's see, was the 25 anywhere near this? No, the 25 somehow got through on the bottom lane. So both the front runners in the points get by after a big wreck here in turns 1 and 2. Well, let's take you back to the green. Getting ready for the restart here at Daytona, it will be Chase Miller restarting in the lead. Willow Ruby Crouch will be in second. Jody Shane Davis in third. Tyler Rattray is in fourth. Then Tim Randolph in fifth. Astrid Flores sixth. Casey Nanako seventh. Sky Commons eighth. Eric Faden in ninth. Charles Sanford will round out your top 10. And of course, the only car out of the race right now is that 14 of Carter Joey. That's a tough break for him. 24 and the 41 going to try to stay 1 lap down in case of an overtime, as the green flag waves are back underway. Of course, that'll be huge if they can just avoid staying or avoid going 2 laps down here. Because again, if you go 2 laps down at Daytona, you are done. If overtime happens, you will DNF in whatever position you held. Here comes Tyler Rattray. That's for third with Jody Shane Davis. And Chase Miller continues to lead. And you see we've effectively broken up into, looks like, 2 or 3 different packs right now. Mitchell Collins is leading that second pack with that guy. Dustin Davis also in that. Of course, they're trying to stay single file and reel in this big pack that's leading the race. It looks like they're going to do so. As it's now the 35 and the 13, first and second. Now here goes Sky Commons, that's for second. Here comes Chris Smith in the 1. Keep in mind, Chris Smith is one of the go-or-go homers that could pull off an upset. As we have now reached halfway. And again, after this, we do have a doubleheader at Pocono, both races Saturday and Sunday. And that should be very entertaining, as all 3 series will be there for that doubleheader weekend. As now here goes Sky Commons, that's for the race lead. Will he get his nose in there? Yes, he will. And to the inside, Sky Commons, now the race leader. Dick Clark now up to second. Or he will be up to second. Now we gotta look ahead, because keep in mind the lap traffic will cause an issue. And you can see there, looks like Fitzwater just got stuck at the back, unfortunately. See the 25 off the pace, the 41 is off the pace, and he is dead ahead. As Sky Commons continues to lead with 10 to go. Dustin Davis barely hanging on to the tail end of this draft. I don't think he's going to be able to hang on much longer. As Dick Clark looking to the inside for the race lead. And it looks like he'll get it. So now Dick Clark is the race leader. Coming to 9 to go. And again, it might not matter in a moment because we are catching lap traffic, and one of them is that 41. As now the 6 of Tim Randolph will go to the race lead. They're still side by side, and the 5 is getting reeled in very quick. Here comes that guy. And up ahead, that did not take long. It's going to be a lap traffic moment presented by Fitzwater's angriness. And will we see a LePage this time? We will not. As the 88 gets by on the outside, he is now the race leader. And look at this. Why are they battling side by side? The other problem is going to be if that 88 gets way too far ahead. The 88's about to catch some more traffic here. There are a lot of cars off the pace on track right now. You can see the 88's going to get through with ease. But now the leaders have caught him. Dick Clark now boxed in with the 78 of Jordan Anderson. And they're still battling side by side up here. Here comes the 21 and the rest of the lead lap cars. As you see, the leaders are just held up here in all this lap traffic. And this could bring a lot of guys back into the picture. Dick Clark's got to be getting impatient, telling him, "Come on, move it, man. I got a race to win here." As now Sky Commons is the race leader. Can he finally help the 38 break up the side-by-side battle, or will they force 3 wide and risk wrecking the field? We got 5 laps to go. And this could be a battle of who's stuck behind the quicker lapped car. Like I said, the good news for a lot of these guys, they've been brought back into the battle. See, no one's able to get an edge here. And that's got to be just frustrating. Here comes Fitzwater and the rest of them. 4 to go. I just don't think Fitzwater's going to have the time unless we get an overtime restart, which is possible. You see, no one's able to get around that 38 or the 78. No one's even trying. I'm wondering if they're just afraid something's going to break out if they try it. See, the 10 and the 88 have been side by side for laps now. Three to go. The 10 has the edge this lap. I got no words for this. This is the first I've seen something so horrible. I just can't believe the 78 and the 38 could not figure out this battle with 2 to go. Someone should just, like I said, move up to the highest lane on the track and just get out of the way and let these leaders battle, because you are really holding them all up. Like I said, just not even an attempt to try to get around. They're just hanging back here. And that's what's even more frustrating, is none of these leaders are willing to be bold and shove someone to the middle of the track. As we come to the white flag, there won't even be overtime for this mess. 1 lap of racing to go, presented by Mitchell's Memes. And I believe this is a very memeable race. And you see there, oh, they touch. And this is going to allow that inside lane to get moving. Finally, someone's going to get an edge here. And unfortunately, it's only going to be Sky Commons. And he's fine with that. He was the aggressive one. The rest of these leaders not being so aggressive, trying to get around. And this is just going to be an onslaught out of turn 4. Sky Commons. I guess this is quite a way to pick up your first career win. As he is going to win the Coke 0400, the Meme 0400 at Daytona. Whatever we want to call that. That was just a monstrosity. Yep, not even going to hold back my opinions on that race. That was just a monstrosity. But Sky Commons, congratulations to him. He gets a win. He is now clinched, or that win now helps him toward his playoff efforts. How's about Eric Faden, Tyler Rattray, and Mitchell Collins? Some good runs for them. Chase Miller was close to the sweep. He thought he could sneak around with the 10, and it could have been a 2-driver battle. But the lap traffic decided it just wasn't meant to be. A runaway win for Sky Commons after the worst lap traffic battle, the most angriness in a lap traffic battle I think we'll ever see. We want to thank you for watching. Here come your results and standings, and we'll see you next weekend for the doubleheader at Pocono. Till then, goodbye everyone.